In this citizenship, residency, diversification, nomadic expat space, there's a lot of things that are often mislooked. One of them being e-residency, electronic residency, digital residency. And in today's video, I'll be going over Estonia's digital residency to find out whether it's a good option for you if you're looking to diversify your portfolio. Now, let's just establish this. In my opinion, if I was looking at my own personal case, Estonia is a country that I would actually avoid. Perhaps I would go to travel there, it looks like a nice country, but citizenship isn't really a good option in my opinion. They don't allow dual nationality, and they also have some other flaws where there are a lot better options in Europe, in my opinion. So let's just establish that Estonia isn't really a country where I'm wanting to get citizenship anytime soon. However, citizenship and e-residency is obviously very different. I'm on the official Estonian government's website right now to find out what the key benefits are becoming an e-resident. Now, one of the major questions that I hear a lot of people asking online is, if you get e-residency in a country, does that mean that you can live in such country? Well, obviously it's always worth to check with that country specifically, but if you take a country like Palau that also has digital residency, or Estonia, it unfortunately does not mean that you can live in Estonia if you have Estonian E or digital residency. You know, it's not like an actual residency. It's more like something to help you establish a business there, incorporate a business there, or maybe have some less bureaucracy around Europe. It's not something that you can turn up to at Tallinn airport, show it to them, and then they'll let you in for a year or what have you. That's not how it works. So on the government website, this is listed under the benefits of becoming an e-resident: digitally signed documents, verify the authenticity of signed documents, encrypt and send documents securely, access a wide range of Estonian public and private e-services, establish an Estonian company online, manage your Estonian company online from anywhere in the world. So pretty much this is mainly for digital nomads from what I can tell. Apply for digital business banking and online payment services, declare Estonian corporate taxes online if your company is an Estonian tax resident, join a community of like-minded people. Alright, so from what I can tell, this is pretty much just about, you know, if you want to maybe be a digital nomad, have a company registered in Estonia. Now, Estonia, I'm not too sure if it's the best country in the world. I don't think it's the cheapest country to register a company in. I believe the UK takes the cake with that one. But, you know, if you're looking at Estonia, that might be a good option. Now I'm going under the frequently asked questions. Now the first two questions are, can I travel to EU with e-residency, and can I live in EU with e-residency? Now the second one I've sort of touched upon before. Can I travel to EU with e-residency? No. Your status as an e-resident does not grant permission to travel to Estonia or within the EU without a visa, should one be needed. So pretty much what that means is, yeah, we'll give you this e-residency, but in general, it doesn't mean anything. You can set up your business here, you can pay your taxes here if the company is an Estonian e-resident, but you can't come here. So to me, that doesn't really sound like a good option. Other questions range from, will I get a bank account with e-residency? Becoming an e-resident does not guarantee access to banking services. Banks are run by the private sector, and they have set their own criteria for evaluating potential customers. So all in all, this isn't really a type of scheme where you can get this e-residency and then start a new life in Estonia or a country like Palau. Palau is actually a country where it's impossible to get citizenship if you have no Palauan ancestry. Estonia, I do believe it's possible, but it's not the best option in my opinion. So this is the whole thing with e-residency. To me, e-residency seems like a bit of a waste of time. Yes, in some private communities that I'm in, a lot of people say they might be good if you're in crypto or something like that. But for me, looking at it, having a residency, paying money for a residency that doesn't grant you any living rights in the country, whether you want to live in the country or not, I personally wouldn't do it. Now, just as a final talking point, I recently had a guy message me on a forum about this, talking about e-residency, and he actually brought up an interesting point. Now, this could actually be a benefit to some people, and look, if it is, then great. Not every country might accept this, but some countries might do. And that is that some countries, a lot of countries around the world, do accept these e-residency cards as a form of legal ID. So if you get ID somewhere, maybe you're not a European citizen, you do not have a driver's license or maybe an EU national identity card, then maybe a Palau and digital residency ID might actually come in handy, maybe if you're looking to buy something that might be age restricted or something like that. So in some places it might be accepted as a legal form of ID. Obviously check with all places. I don't know personally. I would be quite surprised if I pull up to some nightclub somewhere with a Palau and digital e-residency card and they let me in. But hey, look, if they accept it, they accept it. Let me know what you think about Estonia's e-residency program. Are you currently looking at getting e-residency, and if so, in which country? And if you like this video, you can click right here and subscribe to get information on YouTube. And if you want to follow me on my other social media, you can follow me on Instagram, X, and Rumble, but I never post on X, so follow me on Instagram. They'll all be linked down below in the description.